Good evening, YouTube. So it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since my very first YouTube video, which was my collection video. So my collection has grown considerably since then at a expansive rate. I went from like 0 nail polishes also to like 50 nail polishes. It's a little tad bit shameful. But anyway, I thought it might be useful for you all to see it. A little disclaimer, there's going to be some people that see this video, like, that watch YouTube videos all the time, that watch makeup videos all the time, and are going to be like, man, that's nothing, that's not big, what is she talking about? And then there's going to be some people, like maybe my friends, that never watch makeup videos and are going to see this and going to be like, you guys, Molly has a hoarding problem. We need to help her. This is disgusting. Look at all the makeup she has. So keep in mind that I'm not making this video to brag about my collection at all. I am making this video so that you, again, have an idea of what my setup is and the kinds of things that I have. So therefore, those are the kinds of things that I can do tutorials or reviews on. There may be things you see that you find interesting and you're like, oh, I wonder how she uses that, or whatever. So keep that in mind. Second disclaimer, over the past like 6 months or so, I've accidentally bought a few products that I didn't know were tested on animals. And originally I was thinking I would just turn those products around because I didn't want to advertise for them. But then I realized that, it'd probably be a good idea for you to know what brands do test. So some of the hair products, I'm not 100% sure, but there was a couple foundations I got that unfortunately are tested on animals, so I can't repurchase them. But I'm sure there's going to be others that are like exactly the same that aren't tested, so it should be fine. So, okay, all of that you are disclaimed away. I'm sure since you're watching this video, you want to see the freaking collection already. So let's get to it. On to the main event, the makeup desk. So this is the chair that I use. This is my makeup chair, nothing that special. I think I'll had my light on, sorry. And so this is the desk. As you can see, this is a pretty ugly desk. And it was $5 at Value Village. So, my philosophy on makeup collection organization is functionality over attractiveness, definitely. So I found this desk for $5 and it's perfectly functional, and I actually like that it was kind of an ugly white color because I wouldn't feel bad about getting it messy, which obviously I have. Like, I have hair, like, I dye my hair here sometimes, so there's like dye stains and stuff, but I was like, whatever, it'll be filled with colorful makeup stains, it'll be great. So that's just like the desk overall. Right here, that's my mirror, and that's the one that lights up that I turned off. So right here is where I keep things that I use every day. And here's where some of the tested products were, which was these two. I was using this during the summer to mix with the foundation I had to make it darker because my skin got a little darker. So Neutrogena tests on animals, I believe. Clinique definitely does. And then so I got this tinted moisturizer when I was looking for one because they sold it to me, and I was like, oh, it feels really nice, okay, and I like just didn't even think about it for some reason. I just like assumed they didn't test because they were a higher end brand, because that's kind of a general rule you see, as most drugstore brands do and most high end brands don't. So but yeah, as you can see, I've got my Smashbox face primer, got my Aveda face powder, and I've got my Kryolan aqua colors that I use for my brows, my mascara, brown liner and a black liner, Urban Decay primer potion, whatever base I'm feeling at the moment. Oh, and for somehow my highlighter, my Josie Maran Argan highlighter ended up over there, but it's supposed to be right here. So, and then back here, I found these containers at the dollar store. And so these are where I keep all my brushes. And this right container is my face brushes, and it's this left one, and this left one is all my eye brushes. So, yeah, I have like, big blush brush, kabuki brush. I have the Eco Tools brush sets, eye brush set, and then I also have a few from Sigma. That I love, by the way. And then right here is where I keep all my hair stuff, and a an eye makeup remover. I don't know if Estee Lauder tests on animals or not, but this was given to me for Christmas, so I didn't have to worry about it. And then this is where I keep all my perfumes. So, storage. Up here, I have a Bare Minerals mineral shadow. It was like it's like a 12-month like special thing, so it has a color for each month. And so I just keep these in the packaging they came in because it's like a little drawer that fits all of them perfectly, and I totally don't have room for any more mineral shadows, as you'll see. Up here is where I keep all my Coastal Scents palette. So I have the Fall Festival palette, the Mirage palette, that's the Metal Mania palette, the 28 Neutral palette, the Smoky palette, and the 88 Original palette, which I actually really don't like so far as much as the others, because it's just not as pigmented. Anyway, then down here in these drawers, so right here isn't much, it's just hair stuff. So just like combs and bobby pins, headbands. Down here I have lotions, face creams, face masks, bags from Eco Emmy packages that I'm sure I'll be able to use for gifts at some point. So that's basically what's in there. Makeup wise, most things I own are in the drawers in here. So we have this long drawer here at the very front of the desk that pulls out. So in here I keep others like smaller eyeshadow palettes. So I have the Naked and the Naked 2, and then back here I have the Vegan palette. I have my NARS Dan Marie blush palette, my Coastal Scents 10 blush palette, and back there are my Kryolan Aqua Color palettes. I have, I think, just like the regular one, I don't know, and then the neon one. I'll have to show you those later. I have my cream blushes, and so I keep all my blushes in here actually. You know, my one from Aveda, my Bare Minerals bronzer. I keep creamy bronzers over here, so these are from NYX. They're the bronzing sticks. Keep those there, and I have a Josie Maran creamy blush stick there. And then I have some Halloween makeup and the Benefit Confessions of a Concealaholic pack back there. And yeah, so that's basically what's in that drawer. And then the next drawer, these are all my lip products. So here in this little drawer, this little thing I got, this little container I found at Target, and I just put some cardboard in it to make all my lipsticks fit tighter. So these are all of my NYX round lipsticks, or matte. These are just all my NYX lipsticks in general because I have other lip products from them. So I try to order them in terms of colors, so like from nude to pink to coral to red, and then the two matte ones, which I just have Indie Girl and Bloody Mary. And then in the next little container is just stuff like, it's other kinds of lip products that aren't glosses. So like colorful ones, so I've got lip liners and I've got lip stains. I've got the Revlon lip butters, some NYX like cream lipsticks, like the soft matte lip creams and the extreme lip creams. I have a couple lipsticks in here, just the Cherries Jubilee one from the All Natural Face and the Viva Glam Nikki one from MAC. And then all of my lip liners are from NYX underneath. And then this container back here is all of my tube lip glosses, just regular old clear lip glosses, and chapsticks. So lots of lip balms and chapsticks mostly back here, a couple tinted lip balms. And then over here is all lip glosses. So, and I got this container from an Eco Emmy box too. So those kinds of things that, you know, you just kind of collect from random beauty things or from gift bags from buying stuff or whatever, those can be really good for storage. So I just found this, and all my lip glosses fit in there great, and it's clear so I can see all of it. You could also use just like a gallon plastic bag or something that you'd get at the grocery store. So in all those little containers, like I said, I got at Target. They were probably just a few dollars each. Like, they were really cheap. And then the last little, oh yeah, and I also have a lip scrubby. But then the last little container, these are all of my Evil Shades lipsticks. So these are lipsticks that are in unnatural shades mostly. So like this is Corset, it's a dark purple. And then this is Cyanide, it's a turquoise. Looks like that. So that's just a little Tupperware thing. So you could get that at the store for like a couple bucks, you know, and I could put all my little skinny lipsticks in there. Piece de tous les resistance is the eye drawer. So, alright. This side of the drawer, you can see all these familiar looking pill boxes. These are all my samples from the All Natural Face. Anyway, yeah, so these aren't really organized by color. These ones are my blushes, those ones are my neutrals, and I think each individual thing is sort of organized by color, but I just kind of stuck them in here wherever they fit, and I pull them out whenever I just feel like playing with them. Over here is the fun one. These are all of my sample jars from the Glamour Doll Eyes. So I bought all of these in sample sizes because you know, I wanted to try lots of eyeshadow from them, but you know, you can't afford like, you know, just like $5 an eyeshadow to get like 100 eyeshadows or whatever, or like 25, however many are in here or in this box. So I just put them in this box, which I believe was like a gift box that I had kept. So I just stuck it in there. But yeah, these were, I think these sample jars were only like $1. And here, let me just try to show you how much product you get. This is a sample size. Like with as much eyeshadow I have, I'm probably never even going to get through that. So, yeah, that's where I keep all of my Glamour Doll Eyes samples. Those are all the colorful ones. In this baggie here, I keep all of the glitters, all of the neutrals, and any other random mineral eyeshadows that don't fit. So let's pull out a handful. So here we've got one I got in a Nico Emmy box, we've got just a neutral one, and then we've got my Creme Brulee from the All Natural Face, which is like still one of my all-time favorite eyeshadows. And then I also have like some glitters in here. I think this one is, oh, that one's just Urban Trash. It's just the black. But yeah, I've got some glitters in there too. Oh, there's one. This one is called Glow Stick. It's a lime green glitter. So I've got all my glitters from, yeah, Glamour Doll Eyes in there and the natural shades, and then a couple Jessie's Girl ones, like bigger ones that are just awkward, don't fit anywhere. And the back here, this is where I keep all my jumbo pencils, my eyeliners that I'm not using on just like a super regular basis, like day to day. I keep my eyelash glue in here, and I have a couple NYX glitters, so, and like any like smaller primers or primers that I don't use all the time, like I have a glitter one in here too. These are my MAC paint pots, and I have Constructivist, Let's Skate, and Nubile, and then back here are my lashes. So once again, this container was another one that was got at Target. These were just little pill boxes that I bought at the drugstore. You know, a little gift bag that came with a package and a gift box. So these were really, really cheap alternatives to going to as opposed to doing something like the Container Store or buying like really fancy, really expensive containers. I just bought things that fit and that worked and that were cheap. And they aren't necessarily the most attractive things, but they fit and I can find everything. And that's what I personally kind of think is like the most important for what I want out of my makeup collection. So I will be right back. Alright everyone, well that was my completed makeup collection. There was one thing that or updated makeup collection, there was one thing that I didn't show you, and that's just like the reason why I have so much eyeshadow, or rather like how I'm able to have so much eyeshadow and actually use it. These are all my idea books, I guess. I don't know what to call them, look books. And I have them split up. This is light neutrals, dark neutrals, bright colors, light colors, and dark colors. So I basically write down eyeshadow look ideas, and I have my own little code that I have written in there. And for a while what I was doing with those big 88 palettes is basically creating having a number for each one, and then creating a look creating looks that ended up involving every single eyeshadow in the palette, so that I wouldn't have to worry about not having a look to use. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you see that no matter what size collection you're working with, you can find, cheaper alternatives. Pretty much, like I said, everything was either Target, the dollar store, or random boxes I had laying around the house. So yeah, I hope you liked, and I hope you will make requests for tutorials or any products that you want me to review. I've used all of this extensively. So yeah, just let me know, and I hope you all have a wonderful